Taylor Swift made history at the 2021 Brits with the Global Icon Award. Hey guys, welcome back to another shared news from home. We have got to talk about this incredible milestone in Taylor's life, but before we get into it, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. As always, I am your host, Fiona Zaring, and today I am joined for the very first time by the wonderful Denise Sal-say-do. Welcome, Denise. I hear you are a pretty big swifty, if you want to fill in our viewers.
Fiona, first of all, I am so happy that my first day here on Shared News, I get to talk about none other than the queen, the goddess herself, Taylor Swift, and especially this big, giant accomplishment, because I feel like every time Taylor Swift has officially set a record or received some sort of award, I think, oh, it can't get bigger and better than this, and she just keeps on doing it, so I'm so excited to jump into that. And yeah, I am like a huge diehard Swiftie.
Yes, well, I am so excited to have you. You are so right. This is such a huge moment. Let's just dive right into the details. Taylor just made history, as you mentioned, at the 2021 Brits. She accepted the Global Icon Award, making her the first woman and first non-British star to be granted the honor. I mean, that is such a huge deal on so many fronts. She is joining a very exclusive group of global icon honorees like Elton John, David Bowie, and Robbie Williams. I mean, talk about a milestone. I feel like not only to be the first woman, but to be the first non-British star to receive such a huge award at a British show. This is a huge moment in her career, and I think you just made such a great point. Every time she beats the record, sets the bar, she just exceeds it over and over again. But this is Taylor Swift. I mean, at the end of the day, this is what we're used to.
Exactly. I mean, how many artists can you actually say brought out 3 albums, Folklore, Evermore, Fearless, Taylor Swift's version, 3 albums during this pandemic? I mean, and the fact that we mentioned the record breaking, it's literally nonstop. This is the girl that she's the only one that has a BMI aside from Michael Jackson, and to have her name right next to Michael Jackson's in that sort of way is huge. She's broken records that only the Beatles have broken, records that Whitney Houston has broken. So like literally, it's just been insane with all of the record breaking, and like, I'm so happy for her. And then today, also, not only is she the only female to win this Global Icon Award at the Brits, but she's also the youngest artist to do so too. So that within itself, it's another accomplishment on top of that. So she's literally just like racking these things up on top of each other.
Right. And I mean, of course, at the end of the day, like Swiftie or not, right? You could totally not be a fan of Taylor Swift's. You understand, right? I mean, her career, the amazing milestones she's reached from such a young age to where she is right now. I mean, she truly is a global icon. There's really no arguing with that. But being a Swiftie, I mean, you get it. We're so happy for her. Obviously, this is such an exciting moment for fans as well. Before she was presented with the award, Taylor actually watched a very sweet video montage of fellow artists praising her work, including, of course, friend Ed Sheeran, Annie Lennox. Selena Gomez popped on for a second, and she said, I thought this was so cute, she said, Taylor is the same girl I met when I was 15. She is generous and kind and cares so deeply for her fans. I have to say, it's one thing to like receive an award, right? Receive an honor, but to actually hear people in your field, right? Your peers, your friends, people you respect, praising you, I feel like that is where things, get emotional, right? That is the real honor at the end of the day, to be recognized not only by fans, but by your peers, by people you respect. And there was something about that Selena moment. I mean, to think that they met when she was 15, like it is so crazy how long they have been friends, how long they have been supporting each other. I was just so moved by this whole montage.
I'm so happy that you mentioned Selena Gomez and obviously that she was even a part of this, because when you think of friendship goals, the dream friendship that every female, every single person wants to have. It's literally the Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift friendship because they have been through it all. And I'm happy that they selected her as one of the people to do this video because if anybody knows Taylor and knows everything that she has been through, it's somebody like Selena Gomez because they sort of, grew up together in this industry. And yeah, their careers have sort of taken different paths and they've done different things, but they've always been at the same page. They've always met each other on the same page. And I think that's really the nice thing about it. And Selena Gomez is totally right. That's one of the things the fans absolutely love about Taylor Swift is that, yeah, she has matured and grown over the years and evolved as a human being. But at the same time, her inner core values are still that person that she was when she wrote her debut album, Taylor Swift, which really was the foundation that she set for her fans, set for this honest songwriting, and all of that is really what she set with her debut album. And it really was who she was at that young age. And now we've just sort of matured along and growed alongside with her, as so has Selena Gomez.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. I mean, I feel like it's so funny. You talk about growing up along with her. Like, I remember that first album, right? And I remember like Red coming out. Like, you think about like all of those moments in your life and which Taylor Swift song totally you related to at the time. Like, not only has she grown up over the years in the industry, but she definitely has so many fans who have continued to grow with her, who have found her at different stages of her career. It's so crazy when you become this big of a name, this big of a star, how linked you are with so many people's lives. When Taylor accepted the award, she did share what she's learned after so many years in this business. I thought it was very interesting what she had to say.
I want to thank my friends and family who know exactly who they are, whose opinion of me never changed whether my stock was up or down. If there's one thing that I've learned, it's that you have to look around you every day and take note of the people who have always believed in you and never stop appreciating them for it. Never take them for granted.
I thought that was such a well-said sentiment. I think so many celebrities can kind of lose their way. Obviously, there are going to be peaks and pits of anyone's career in any industry, but she's been so open, so vulnerable over the years, with fans about when she was struggling, what she was going through. And I think it's really awesome that at the end of the day, a lot of the people around her have truly been here since day one, and she recognizes the value in that, which not everybody does.
They don't. And that's the thing when it comes to Taylor Swift. She is not lying or exaggerating when she talks about her stock being up, her stock being low, because as a Swiftie, you know that it's been a hell of a ride. It's been a roller coaster. I mean, it's been so many, dramas and conversations about so many different topics, whether it be music rights, whether it be this edited video, whatever the case may be, there's always something going on with Taylor Swift. And the fans are obviously a part of that and go through this journey with her. And you really could tell the people that stick around, and more so, Taylor Swift is at the very top of the music industry. And they say when you get to the top, it gets lonely. So I can only imagine that is something that she has experienced herself. So for her to come out and basically say, like, I recognize those people, it makes sense. You would understand that she'd be in a situation like that where it might get lonely at the top. And not only that, she also gives, this advice to all of the young artists where she talks about negativity in any career field. And really, when you think about all of the young up-and-coming artists, one of them being Olivia Rodrigo, people like that, they're inspired and they're influenced by Taylor Swift. So to sort of hear her say this with so many young artists in that room, I think was really just like a very, very special nod. And it's also Taylor Swift reading the room and always knowing what to say.
Absolutely. And you know what? Let's get into that advice you mentioned, because it really was, I have to say, like, people out there should be taking notes, because as always, she's always so well-spoken, but there was something very moving about what she had to say. She told fans, fellow artists, no career path comes free of negativity, which I think is such a wise statement, right? You can't be chasing something that's going to be picture perfect all the time. Even Taylor Swift, right, has experienced moments that have been tough. She said, if you're being met with resistance, that probably means that you're doing something new. She said, if you're experiencing turbulence or pressure, that means that you're rising. There might be times where you put your whole heart and soul into something and it's met with cynicism or skepticism. You cannot let that crush you. She finished saying, please remember that you have the right to prove them wrong, talking about haters. You know, people out there can say anything they want to these days, and it's important for anyone to remember that you don't have to believe what people say. You know, you have the right to prove them wrong. Such a powerful sentiment, especially in the age of social media, especially for, you know, the Olivia Rodrigos and just the girl in high school, right? There are so many people who can take such wisdom from that advice. And I love that she took the time, you know, to spell it all out, add it to her speech, reach a huge audience, you know, with this message, because people need to hear it.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, honestly, like when I heard her say that, I thought, oh my God, she is speaking directly at me, because like she said, any career field, it doesn't matter what it is or what you're doing in life. And that's the magic of Taylor Swift, is that she connects with each and every single person. And because she's so genuine and so nice, it really hits home. And I felt when she said this, I was like, there she is again. Taylor Swift saying exactly what I needed to hear to get me through the day.
I love it. No, you are so right. And I have to say, I'm sure so many fans watching felt that sentiment, hopefully took that advice to heart. You guys, this is obviously such a huge moment in Taylor's career. We are all celebrating for her, so happy for her. We want to know if you guys tuned in, if you caught this acceptance speech, what you thought of what she had to say. So be sure to let us know down in the comments. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed to our channel and ring the bell so we can keep you updated on all things Taylor all the time. As always, I'm your host, Fiera Zaring, joined by the wonderful Denise Sal-say-do. If you want to come say hi, our social handles are on the screen right now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.